Having reviewed very quickly how the Quran looks on prophetic behavior, conduct and example, also it is not a matter of collecting hadiths and knowing about prophetic behavior after centuries had passed and only a few people went around, started collecting and then they come to us. Every single hadith, as I shared with you, is from day one in its original form preserved and passed on to us. So, there is no possibility of unauthentic reports, concoction of reports and so on and so forth. And wherever there was such a thing, it has been already very clearly identified by the critics of hadith. Therefore, historically, conceptually and from the Quran, we find that hadith becomes no different in terms of authority than the Quran. Having said that, let us see how it influences our thought. First aspect that needs to be understood is that the critical approach and method followed in collection of data, its classification, its verification of content and of reports, use of external and internal criticism of the muhaddithin provides intellectual basis for scholarly research. That means, if you want to write a paper, then you have to follow what muhaddithin did. They first went to collect the data, then they try to verify it, ascertain it, they try to find out its context, they try to find out about the reporter itself. So, having done all that, when a verified report was in front of them, then they compared it with other reports. Does it conflict or supports? These are steps of research methodology that were fully followed by the muhaddithin. And if we want to follow the path of researchers, if you want to be very objective and honest in our research work, then we have to study carefully hadith critical methodology, and that provides us guidelines for how research should be conducted. Secondly, first and foremost is development of sense of history. Hadith gave a sense of history. Unfortunately, a number of world religions till today are shrouded in mythologies, in dogmas. Our neighboring country has a majority of people who believe that there is a cow with two horns and she is holding the whole world on one of its horn, and when she moves from one horn to the other horn, then we have earthquakes. The same people also believe that human beings are born from different parts of their divine being. So, those who are ruling class, those who are priests are born from the uppermost part of the body, which means head. And those who are supposed to be warriors are born from shoulders and arms, because they go and defend and fight. And those who are involved in business are born from stomach, because they create jobs and they go and do trade in business and agriculture. And those who are going to be serving us, slaves, shudras, born from the feet. Therefore, you can walk on them, you can kill them, you can burn them, makes no difference, they are from the lowest part of the body. Now, this is a mythology, and the whole faith is based on that. The Quran and Sunnah never accept any mythology, historicity, historical sense, and therefore Hadith strengthens his sense of history. A people who had rich oral tradition, folklore and poetry, they discovered importance of printed word. They understood importance of knowledge, and they moved from an oral tradition to a tradition of literature and literary tradition of Arabic poetry and prose. This is the miracle of the Quran of changing a whole tradition from one to the other end. And thirdly, every aspect of the life of Prophet, peace be upon him, has been critically searched and recorded, and therefore Sirah and Maghazi emerged as disciplines, as areas where you have to study them and learn how knowledge is to be collected together and consolidated.